Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of On the Sidelines. I'm your host, Cameron Capobianco, and joining me today is Mohamed Alshakman, a former McMaster Marauder and the second last draft pick in the CPL draft this past season. Mohamed, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
So my first question for you is, what was it that made you want to get into soccer?
Well, from a young age, like since I was 4 or 5, I just loved playing around with the ball, and it was just such a natural thing. And then once I got older, it was really my dad used to play soccer too. He used to be a professional player back home, so that had a bit of an influence on it. And yeah, I fell in love with the game since from an early age.
And were there any players that maybe influenced you into maybe wanting to play more? Like you said, your dad was a former player himself. Maybe like any pro players and that stuff.
Yeah, definitely. I would say Ronaldinho and Zidane probably. I remember obviously they were a bit before my time, but I caught them in the end a little bit. Just seeing them play, like especially Ronaldinho and just how much fun he had on the field and what he'd do with the ball was just unreal. So
Absolutely. Yeah, no, and also you got YouTube now where you can watch all the highlights again of their
that yeah,
past and that stuff, right?
yeah.
So you also played semi-professional soccer for Sigma FC in League One Ontario. What was that experience like?
It was a really good experience. It was well, Sigma is known throughout Ontario as one of the top academies here. So it was really a no-brainer to join them, and then getting that first taste of really competitive and almost men's football. It was really good experience. So yeah.
Do you have any favorite games from Sigma?
Probably that's tough. I think probably the North Miss one, the most recent League One. It was probably I think it was our opener. It was like my first taste of really the walkouts and like the national anthem being played, and I scored that game. So it was like, yeah. I
It's
had to
always
choose.
nice to remember a goal that you scored and that stuff in a game.
Yeah.
But how did that help you prepare for playing in the OUA for the McMaster Marauders?
It was actually really good preparation for it because a lot of the guys from Sigma League One play in universities in the States and stuff like that, and it's a really high level. So like once I got used to playing that men's type of football and with older guys, really once I got to Mac, it was like I was really prepared for it. So yeah.
Right. And what made you want to go to McMaster? I know for soccer was one, but what about for schooling and that stuff? What made you choose McMaster?
It was I mean, one, it was local, so it's not too far from home, and I know a lot of people talk highly of McMaster, and my dad went there too, so I really liked the school and the program there, and I had some friends that went there too, so everything just fell into place, and yeah.
In 2021, you were named the OUA Central Rookie of the Year, and you were also named to the U Sports All Rookie team. What was your reaction to finding out when you made the All Rookie team and also were named Central Rookie of the Year?
Um, Honestly, I was pretty surprised. We were on the bus going to the Carlton game, and I remember our coach just getting up and mentioning, "Oh, I won Rookie of the Year. My one our one striker Dushan won I think All Star or also Player of the Year maybe. And then our coach Dino as well won Coach of the Year. So we swept. So it was just it was really just I was just really thankful for all of that and all of us winning.
What was it like balancing school life with soccer with your soccer career and that? So did you find it difficult or was it kind of easy? Did you get the hang of it maybe throughout?
No, it was it was pretty hard. I can't lie. It was especially in the beginning when you're not really used to it, it's not easy at all. But once you get the hang of it, you know how to work your time and work your time around it, and I mean you have what 18 hours in a day, 14 hours to do stuff. So you should be able to find the time. That's what my dad tells me. So I eventually got the hang of it. Yeah.
Right. And let's go back to the local that you mentioned how you said, well, one, it was local when you chose McMaster. You're from Hamilton, you played for McMaster, and now you were drafted by Forge FC with the second last pick in the CPL U Sports draft. Where were you when you found out that you were being drafted to the CPL, and what was your reaction to it when you found out you were just staying home in a way?
Yeah, it was I mean, I was just watching with my dad, and I wasn't expecting too much because I didn't hear anything beforehand. Like I obviously got like a couple emails here and there, but I had no idea I was gonna get drafted, So I was just watching it. I had my friend actually waiting for me outside to pick me up to go to his house, and then I had him waiting out there for at least like 45 minutes because like the pick started winding down, started getting to the second round. I was like maybe I should just leave, maybe I won't get drafted. And then once it got to Forge's second pick, I was like, why not just see what happens? And luckily they drafted me, and I was really thankful. It was a hometown club, don't have to go too far.
Absolutely. I guess they kind of call that like a Cinderella story. You're still staying home and that stuff in a way. So congratulations again on being drafted to Forge FC for your local club.
Thank you.
And did anyone on the team reach out to you and welcome you to the club in the past couple of days after you were drafted, or maybe even now?
Yeah, a lot of the guys, like a couple of my friends are on the team, like Chris, the keeper, who else? Clyde, pass player, Monty. A lot of the guys reached out to me, and I'm familiar with all of them too, So it's just like a more of a welcome back, So I know all of them. Yeah.
Yeah. It's always nice. You got friends on the team. So now it won't really feel like, you're the new kid because you got all the guys you used to talk with
Yeah,
and that stuff, which is nice. So won't feel like you're left out or anything.
exactly. Yeah.
So what are some things, especially during this pandemic and this, well, done lockdown, hopefully. I'm trying to say that I haven't been outside in a while to find out
Mhm.
if the lockdown's done or not. What are some things though during this time that you are doing to help you get prepared for the upcoming season?
A lot. I mean, not much else to do other than work out, and if here and there I could get like any indoor facility, like me and a couple friends will go and have some runs there, some high level runs, and just usually try to get 2 sessions a day just to get me prepared for going into preseason camp.
Right. And what are some of your talents you would say you have on the soccer pitch that you say you can bring to Forge FC?
I think probably some of my best assets would be passing and creating chances. Like I love getting forward on the pitch and really providing like a attacking threat with just picking killer passes and through balls and that type of stuff. Yeah.
And we can always talk about improvement too. And that's why I want to bring it up because every player has something they can improve on. What do you feel in your game can still be improved on in your style of play?
I think overall just maybe a bit more consistency or just maybe just fully adapting to the pro game because it's a big step from youth football to first team football. So just that, which I think with time it'll come and eventually I'll get the hang of it.
And my last question for you, Mohamed, is what are some pieces of advice you can give to younger kids who want to get into the same style of play, who want to go to OUA or college sports in general and want to be possibly play at the CPL level?
I think as cliche as it sounds, just hard work because honestly, like no one's ever gotten nowhere from not working hard. So honestly, just hard work and just having faith in yourself and belief in your ability that eventually it'll come. If you keep going at it, something will come, at least one opportunity. So I think that's the biggest.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Absolutely, Mohammed. You're not wrong there and everything. I want to say thank you so much. I know it was short, but thank you so much for joining me on this episode of On the Sidelines. Really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to join me. And we look forward to seeing you on the CPL pitch in your first season with Forge FC.
Hopefully. Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. I really
No problem.
appreciate it. Thank
No
you.
problem. Mohamed Alshakman, guys, of now Forge FC, a former McMaster Marauder. I keep butchering that. I don't know what it is, but
Tough work.
McMaster Marauder. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Cameron Capobianco, and we'll catch you next time.